This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! Persians! Give them nothing, but take from them everything!
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing this fine morning? I haven't slept, and that's okay, because I'm a new dad. Like to see everybody here. I thought I'd do a morning dump. I thought that was a good name, too. Just to talk about a couple things. I have the earphones for just in case somebody jumps in. I invited a couple people, but It is 9:20 a.m. and I am exhausted. So I guess we can get into it. Let's see who's in the chat. I'm kind of shocked there's some people here. We got my boy Bright as Day. How are you, my friend? He is here. Should probably be working. Tina Bojan is here. Good morning, friends. Yes, good morning. It is. Who knew? The Salt Must Flow is here, and happy because it's 2:16 p.m. in the UK. Now probably 2:20 p.m. in the UK. So yeah, this one's for a lot of you European friends. Wow, early morning show. Yes, Cody Guy, I am here in the morning. I once again might not make any sense because I am exhausted. Brutal morning wood. Blessed be the house of Bojan. Don't we all believe that? I believe it. James Hayes. While I can't be here due to a medical appointment, I hope everything's all right, buddy. I just wanted to say that subscribing to Scott can help save the world, it's true, from global warming by preventing Walton from splintering more trees. Every subscription for me is a tree saved in the world from Walton humping it. Because every time he gets a new sub, he defiles a tree. And he doesn't care if it's a sapling. I know it's touchy topic, but sapling, redwood, spruce, maple, oak, he does not care. So let's the most important thing is to get me to 2,000 subs before him. I mean, he was really trying there for a long time. I kind of just kept doing live streams, no videos. He was trying. So now that I'm trying, let's see if I can grow. Who else? Anybody else here? Storyman Jack, what is up, brother? You want to jump in? Let me know. I'll send you the link. All right. Yeah, I'm going solo for a little bit, but I'll have people jump in after I do, unless it's like, my Winds of Winter friends, because we're going to talk real quick about George R.R. Martin. It's very exciting stuff, people. What up, Karen? How you doing, Karen Prime? And the Ginger Ninja. Dude, no need to thank me for stopping by your live stream because seriously, your artwork is unbelievable. I'm going to put the Ginger Ninja's link in here. Hold on one second. The Jinja. I spelled that all wrong. Ninja. Let's see if we can find his. Oh, wow. Look, you come up right as videos. Look at that. All right. So I'm going to throw his link in here. Please give him a follow. Also, Bright as Day. Give Bright as Day a follow. Storyman Jack. Everyone that you can, give a follow to. We got to support one another. That one I just threw in there is the Ginger Ninja. Bright as Day. Do I have you as one of my mods? Let me see. Bright as Day. Let's make sure you are a mod so you can throw in your link. It's not letting me mod anybody right now. Oh, maybe I should. Boomer. All right, you're a mod now, Bright as Day. So feel free to put your link in there and do whatever you need to do. All right, so let's get on this, guys. So, George R.R. Martin, yeah, not a blog. Announced yesterday, November 9th, releasing of books. How exciting is this? Oh my God, I can't wait. I mean, we've been waiting so long for the Winds of Winter. I don't believe no one else has been announcing this yet, which blows my mind because this Not a Blog came out yesterday. So I just can't get it. Look at it. November 9th is going to be a big date for Wild Card fans. Oh, Wild Card. He's writing about something other than Game of Thrones. At 8:14 a.m. on September 27th. So I guess that's why I missed that. Okay. That's probably why I missed that. Everybody else missed it because he's not releasing the book. Okay. So let's see what George is talking about here. And we have a couple other things to talk about George. That's the day that Tor is going to be released, not one, but 2 classic hard to find wildcard novels as reissues. I don't know why. I don't know anybody who bought them. I tried wildcards and maybe I'll try it again at some point when he finishes the other books. Because as Jayne Theory and I believe, he will finish the books. He will. finish the books. Stop it. He will. Yeah, so I guess on November 9th. Ooh, look at the pretty color. Look at that guy. Flame on. Not flame. Flame on, the type of guy. All right. I don't know. Is anybody out there? I don't know many people that have read the whole wild card stuff. If any of you do, shoot it in the chat and let me know. If you're watching this later on, right now we have 11 people watching because this is not my usual time, so I do appreciate it. Can you guys share this out, like the video, and then afterwards comment? I've been realizing after you guys watch the live streams, if you comment after that, even something stupid, just comment. It really boosts up the algorithm, helps me out. So subscribe, do all that good stuff. Beat Walton. But yeah, so he, I guess, is now, like, I'm so sick of Not a Blog not being about the things we want to hear. Now, I love George. Okay. I am like that, psycho fan, I guess, that loves him so much. I want to hug him till he can't move type stuff. But he's really frustrating me because I've been defending this guy. I don't know. How long has my channel been up? I've been defending him that long. It's time that we see some progress on the Winds of Winter. He did do an interview though. Okay. He did an interview, which is exciting. He did an interview with the Stuff Dreams Are Made Of podcast. Okay. I think that is not on YouTube. I think the Stuff That Dreams Are Made Of is an actual podcast. You can find it on Apple and probably Spotify and all those other. I don't know how to do a podcast. I'm called a podcast. I have no clue. I have no clue. I should have just said, Sporking News videos instead of podcasts, because I don't think this is a podcast. Could be, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, no way, really. Yeah, I got you. He's such a prick tease. He is. Oh my God, was Scotty right? Oh, no, he wasn't. Thank you, Storyman Jack. Dude, he's trolling us now. He really is, man. He really is. And yes, bright as day. Scott is in misery mode. Confirmed. Yeah. Like if he's in a cabin, I should not be there with George. And definitely not like any form of a 3-pound or heavier sledgehammer. Because, like a hammer like break into the skin, sledgehammer, mallet, some sort. Yeah, let's just not say that. I don't need this taken away from me. But yeah, so George is, I think you're right. He's trolling us again, Ginger Ninja. He knows that everybody is waiting on this, and his fandom is the best fandom. Like, I can't find a more considerate, understanding, like, I am the worst of the fandom. Like, there are angry people like, people like Gary, who's going to be on the show in a couple weeks. So keep an eye out for that, on our Saturday night show. He locked it in. He'll probably forget, but I'm going to keep saying it so people have to hold him to that. Yes. So the hipster Moses will be here a couple Saturdays from now. So keep an eye out on that. But he's no longer a fan, I don't think. I mean, I know he loves the books. Don't get me wrong. But it's hard to be a fan of George R.R. Martin right now. It really is. It's hard to keep up with this guy and like actually like defend him. It's his baby. I get that. But I believe when he started the books, he started it as a trilogy. Okay. So those fans that started back in the 90s, I think have the biggest gripe. I started back before the show because I wanted to know what the show was going to be about. So I read Game of Thrones a year before the show was released, when I found out about it, and was starting on the second book. But we were told 7 books, when I jumped in. Others were told 3, then 5. There was going to be a 5-year jump. Then he decided not to do that. So now it's going to be 7. I believe he can't finish it in 7 and it be a good story like the rest of the series has been. I really believe he needs an 8th book. And with the 8th book, the beginning should be the battle for the Dawn. And then the last half of it, what happens, the fallout after with, running the country, taking down Cersei, stuff like that. Because literally the Winds of Winter and then spring is here. Like, think about it. Like, Dany is still tied. She's in the Dothraki Sea. Okay, so if we go with what the show said, she's going to have to go all the way back to to see with the Khalasar to see the Doth Khaleesi. I always screw that up. The old hags of the crones of the Dothraki under the Mother of the Mountain, and she will have to somehow take over the Khalasar there, ride that all the way back to Marinese as the battle's going on. Maybe getting there for the end of it. I doubt. Like, how long is this siege going to be? It might have to go for months because it's going to take her a long time to get a Khalasar as big as she's going to need all the way there. So then she's going to have to defeat them, leave somebody in charge, find enough ships, even though Victorian will have ships, and maybe confiscate ships. She'll have to bring those all the way to, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but all the way to Westeros, find her nephew, if it is her nephew, in Aegon, deal with him. There's so much that has to go on for 2 books. Like, how can you sum that up? I don't know. So let me jump back into the chat. I don't want to miss anything. Ginger Ninja says, man, I want those last books so much. The HBO series and the books are 2 different entities to me. The show is long lost to me, but I'm still a fan of the books. I'm with you, man. Like, the show is garbage. Okay. The way it ended, garbage. Anyone that defends that, like, literally, what are you defending? And I'll talk to you anytime. Come on the show. If you're a bigger YouTuber, so I can take advantage of that. Cause I literally can't, I keep saying literally, I can't understand how you could defend a show that didn't care about anything. King's Landing didn't even look like the same place. They built it in like a desert area looking like, not the beautiful, lands it was in the first couple seasons. Like, they didn't care about the world. They didn't care about writing. They didn't care about our characters. I believe George does. So I understand why we're still fans of the books, and I appreciate that. Karen Prime, always with some good ones. You're all so forgiving. He does not deserve it. I feel lucky to have never read a word nor watched a single minute. I feel lucky for you too, because I'm sucked into the books. The show broke my heart. I hope he doesn't break my heart on the books. But so he was on this. Let's get to what he was. He was on this podcast called The Stuff Dreams Are Made Of. They talked about a bunch of stuff, like Game of Thrones, the show, where he wanted his head up. He didn't know about George W. Bush up there when Joffrey shows Arya and Sansa's father's head to her. So he goes up there. He wanted that. He didn't know George W. Bush's head was made and put up there as a prop. Like, all this stuff is stuff. And at the very end, do they ask him about Winds of Winter? Not that I heard of, but House of the Dragon. So this must have been like a planned, throw this in, George. So now, one thing I know I personally always had an issue with Dan and Dave is they did not give the dragons enough personality. And there was 3 of them. House of the Dragon will have 17 dragons. This is the Dance of the Dragons it's leading up to. This is the height of the Targaryen monarchy and dynasty. And at this time, they had at least 17 dragons. So now this show is going to have to, he's saying, will show personality for 17 different dragons. I'm actually kind of excited to see what they're going to do with this. It's George, it's Condon, who was part of Game of Thrones, but I think had more love of it than Dan and Dave. Where's your Star Wars, brah? Where's your Netflix, Dan and Dave? Didn't they get like a Netflix deal? Has anybody heard anything about that? I might have to research that. Ahoy, good sir, to you too. What about, has anybody heard anything about the Netflix show? Let me know in the comments. I have heard nothing. Kind of weird. But Storyman Jack says, don't get me wrong. He is an incredibly brilliant man. He's having fun and I get it, but I want the story. I need closure. I think that's a perfect way of how I feel. Like, he spent decades, in Hollywood writing. He deserves this time in the spotlight. I get that. But don't lose focus on what you're there for. And you're there to finish the books. You're an author. Like, do not have the greatest letdown in a book series, at least in high fantasy, of all time. because he could be right there with Token if he finishes the books. I don't know if that means anything to him anymore. I really don't. Like I would love to have George on here, like an interview where it's not planned what I have to ask him. I actually sent David Wilcock a request to interview him because I'm going to get more into the ancient histories and alien stuff that I always loved to do with people like Finaldeathstar and Walton, but haven't had time to do that stuff. Hoping we'll have time down the road, but yeah, I'm trying to get some of those bigger guests. If anybody knows Graham Hancock, reach out to him for me. The dude's awesome. Yeah, so what do you guys think about it? Are we going to get the books? Are we not going to get the books? Is anybody going to watch House of the Dragon? I definitely am. I'm hoping that we talked about it a long time ago, but on Gary's channel, we were going to do weekly reviews of the episodes. I'm holding him to that. I think that would be a lot of fun. My Winds of Winter Monday nights are hopefully coming back. I want to say a stream by the Crossroads, maybe back this Monday coming up, or no later than the next Monday coming up. I don't know if I'll be doing them every week, but I definitely want to get back into the novels. So I think we left off somewhere in A Clash of Kings, halfway through the book. So I'd like to finish this book definitely. But I'd also like to do like a what if series. Let me know if that would be interesting to anybody. Like what if Ned Stark kicked Jaime off the throne and sat down and was the king? Because in the history, Ned found Jaime on the throne. He could have claimed the throne for himself, but he made Jaime exit, get off the throne, and they gave it to Robert, who had Targaryen blood from his grandmother. But I thought that'd be kind of cool, like a what if series too. Tina says, if you want help researching ancient alien history, let me know. I'm a huge closet fan of ancient Egyptian alien conspiracies. Yes, I will take you up on that. If you find something interesting you like, put it in our members chat. We do have a members chat. If you are a member and not part of that chat yet, on Twitter, let me know. I will add you to it. I added as many people as I could. Really looking forward to the Game of Thrones prequels. I am looking forward to see what they do with it, and how involved George really is. I kind of am a little... Okay, so it's a double-edged sword, Tina, with me. Like, I want to see this succeed. I want it to be the best show HBO has ever done. But at the same time, like, is it taking away too much from George finishing the books? I mean, seriously, people, we had a pandemic where the guy didn't leave a cabin, and he already was working on a novel for, at that time, like 9 years, and he's still not done with it. Like, he had leftover stuff from his last book. So you're telling me there was leftover chapters. We have a bunch of sample chapters, and he's been working on it for 9 years. And in the last 2 years, he still hasn't finished the book. I don't get it. Storyman Jack, do you get it? Like, you've told me once before, I thought you put it perfectly. Like he either lost the love of it, or I forgot exactly how you put it, but it was like lost the love of it. Or was so let down by the show, it kind of took away that love of it or the desire to finish it. But I don't know. Storyman Jack does say that would be a good video series, Scott. What if has a lot of creative potential? Yeah, and I mean, not like the big ones, like what if Rhaegar lived? Because a lot of people talk about that. I don't hear a lot of people talk about like Ned taking over the kingdom, or like what if the Greyjoy rebellion actually was a draw and Theon never left. They didn't even have to win, but a draw, and Theon was never taken. Like little things like that. Small, that's what a what if series is. Small decisions that affect the universe, that the butterfly effect happens. So I'm kind of interested in that. I hope people would like that series, and I would definitely do it. I don't know if there's any other stuff on George news right now. So we're going to move on to this article. And I usually don't read articles anymore, but this one just, this one got me. Andy Serkis claims Venom, Let There Be Carnage features Venom's LGBTQIA plus coming out party. Yeah, that's happening. The I and the A, hold on, I looked it up. The I and the A stand for, so it's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or questioning, intersex, and asexual. Okay, just so you know. Yeah, because I can't keep up on it. There's also a plus with there better never be a P. That's all I'm saying. Venom Let There Be Carnage director Andy Serkis recently claimed that the upcoming film featuring LGBTQIA coming out party for Venom. So this is what Serkis says. Okay, so he was promoting the film with Up Rocks. And the director explained it was originally going to be a carnival of the damned, and it ended up being Tom had got to know Little Sims, who's a brilliant rapper and also stars in the movie. And she actually had made a song unbeknownst to her called Venom that connected very much with the first film. I have no clue what he's talking about here. Venom goes to a rave. Oh, there's a scene in the film where Venom goes to a rave. Oh, okay. And so Tom got in touch with her, and that song became sort of a focus. Well, Tom and co-writer Kelly Marcel were always about Venom coming out and going to a party that was a very sort of LGBTQIA kind of festival. Really, I call it. And so this is his coming out party. Basically, this is Venom's coming out party. How many times can you say that? He added. What? What? I'm sorry. I'll highlight that more. Does anybody else? What? Like, okay. Before I read on, I haven't read this article. I'm going to state this. Venom has always had like an infatuation with the person he is a symbiote with. The person he claims. Peter Parker, he was infatuated with Peter Parker. There was a story where Peter used that against Venom, I know. So I can understand, like, to me, it was always that cutesy, like he was infatuated with Eddie Brock. Not in, like, are they trying to say he's like in love with Eddie Brock? And like, who, and can I ask a question? Who are you to call Venom a dude? It's a symbiote. It could be either or. Who are you? Just because Venom has a deep voice? You know, I've met a lot of persons with vaginas. Oh no, that's an actual woman. I saw that on a medical report. What do they call them? Biological females with deep voices. You're telling me, like, this is crazy. I have no clue. I'm just going to catch up on what people are saying. I would rather watch your show and the other stream from people in the Fellowship than the House of the Dragon. I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm going to definitely watch it though. I have to. I want to do weekly things after the show, and I'm really hoping Gary and I can get that nailed down, because that would be a lot of fun. I hear you. It's hard not to be, this is Tina, to be cynical and super frustrated. I don't think the network will be able to save face if the Dragon prequel tanks. Oh, never. Put it this way. They planned like 9 properties of George's in the A Song of Ice and Fire fandom. If this doesn't happen, like if this busts, they're just going to cancel him, George. And that might be the best thing for people like me. Did you know the Ginger Ninja says the 2 most highly anticipated fantasy books, The Winds of Winter and The Doors of Stone, have been 10 years in waiting. I'm in the opinion that it's not a coincidence. I don't know The Doors of Stone. What fantasy property is that? Sorry, I hit my mute button there. Boomer moment. There is a P. It's pansexual. Oh, well, I've heard it wanting to be used for something else though, Tina. Okay, so the P is fine. Pansexual, I don't care. You want to have sex with pants? That's fine with me. Do whatever you want. Or panoramic. I don't know exactly what it means. But I'm naive. I'm not being disrespectful. Whatever. You want to do whatever you want with somebody else or by yourself or with many people behind your bedroom door. That's fine. When did it become like, I need to know your sexuality? Like, when did that happen? I don't need to know any of that. You don't need to know mine. Okay. Like, I don't need to know yours. So it's LGBTQIA+. It's getting there. Changhua says, and welcome, is going to just be woke marketing, probably just Venom being split from Eddie. Still bad PR though. Yeah. I don't get it. JM 2021, what's Venom is pandering to the LGBTQ or T community for the sake of wokeness. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure Andy Serkis is very woke. I don't know if he's part of that community. I don't know his... The thing about me is I don't want to know anything about an actor, their real life, anything, because it takes you out of the character they're being. And Andy Serkis is one of my favorite motion capture, definitely actors of all time, the best, but also actors. Like I'm kind of excited to see what he does with the Batman being Alfred. But we'll see. Brady's Day says, Scott, pans are fine. Trees are off limit. Yeah. Well, if you didn't know, that's how Walton sees himself. He is part of the LGBTQT. No, what is it? Genderphilia? Is that a J or G? He's in it. So, make sure you guys throw that out there and let him know he's part of that community. The Ginger Ninja, Patrick Rothfuss King Killer Chronicles. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Jay says, like, nobody cares about LGBTQ. Why insert that nonsense? It's not that nobody cares. It's just that we don't need to. Does it need to be in every single thing now? Do we have to, like, Jay, I don't want to know your sexuality. I don't care. Are you a good person? That's all I care about. Is this movie going to be good? Is it written well? Like, unless your movie is designed and based on somebody's sexuality or, journey in sexuality, I don't give a crap what the person is. Like in the, what is it? The Eternals, like they made a character gay. Why? You already changed, gender and race swapped the majority of them. So why give a crap if the one, Gilgamesh, I think his name is gay? I don't care. All right. So let's see what else. Storyman Jack, straight equals LGBTQ plus adjacent. Okay, I'm down with that. The Ginger Ninja sounds like the name of a droid from Star Wars, R2-D2, C-3PO, and LGBTQIA. Could be. That would be a funny ass droid. Any of you guys into like 3D art? Like, could you do that? That would be awesome. Changhua says, pandering to the masses, minorities. Yeah, it's like, first of all, with minorities too, like Jayne Theory always says, like black culture is not represented correctly in movies today. They're always these, like, it's always the angry, darker skinned black woman, the lighter skinned pretty girl, the deadbeat black dad or drug addict or thief or this or that. There is rarely, even she told me once, because I brought up, Tyler Perry, but again, he follows certain, God, what is the word I'm looking for? Tropes when it comes to black actors. And, without getting to know people, Jane being black and in that culture, and, I would never have thought of that. I would always thought, oh, Tyler Perry nailed it on the head. No, because like the light skinned girls are always the sweet, quiet ones in his movies, but the dark skinned ones are always the angry girls. Like, it's true. Watch. It's crazy, man. Jay says, so disappointed now because I was looking forward to see Venom movie. Hopefully it's not oversaturated with woke identity politics. Let's jump back into it and then we'll get back to you guys in the chat and we'll see, whoops, wrong one. We'll see what crap they're getting up to. And maybe I can make this a little bit bigger. No, that's probably as big as it's going to get. So, the writer Mike Ryan from Uproxx press circus on this, like actually coming out, because that's very interesting. Why is it interesting? Why? All right. Circus, well, coming out, being out. Ryan countered, well, you just compared it to droid LGBTQIA. That's very interesting. Circus then explained, well, what is interesting is that it's just like, here he is he says in the movie, we must stop this cruel treatment of aliens, he said. We all live on this ball of rock, And so he inadvertently becomes a kind of ... He's speaking for the others. He's speaking for freedom of the other. Okay, same people that will not give other people the freedom. These are the same people that if you don't want to get you are the devil. I had a girl that I've known since we were little tell me I'm a bad person. Never asked if I actually got but told me I'm a bad person on the wrong side of history because I think people should have the right to choose what they want to choose. If they want to take it, fine. If they don't, whatever. And I've never told anybody if I am or not, because that's none of your business. Ryan then stated, and it's very obvious that Eddie and Venom are in love. Like we all know that they are in love. Could I get a 1 in the chat if you thought they were in love and a 2 in the chat if you didn't think they were in love? I thought they were like the odd couple. I guess nowadays they probably say the odd couple were gay, but they weren't. They were just two opposite guys living together. And that's always how I viewed the Eddie Brock and Venom. Even back when I was a kid reading it, Eddie Brock and Venom were the odd couple. That's how I always saw it. I want to say, if I'm remembering, Venom would be Oscar, just a messy, out of control one. That's how I always saw it. Circus confirmed, absolutely, they do love each other. And that's the center of the movie is that love affair, the central love affair. Whatever happened to platonic love, bromance, why can't two guys be friends anymore? Like they used to always say in movies, a guy and a woman couldn't be friends. Now you're even saying in a movie, guys can't even be friends. They have to be lovers. Okay. And think about how Venom could shapeshift. Huh. You don't want to take that on. Holy crap. In the production notes for the film supplied by Sony Pictures, Circus previously claimed the film is a love story, but not the love story you might think. This hurting my head. Why did I do a stream today on this stuff? It's just so aggravating. I'm going back to the chat. Ginger Ninja says it's like corn and mayonnaise here in Japan. You can put them in some food, but there's no need to try to put them in everything. Whew, I was a little worried there. Do you guys mix corn and mayonnaise? And what is that sauce? It's kind of pinkish. It's like a mayo they put on rolls. Oh my God, that's so good. What is that sauce? I want to know. Tina says it'd be interesting if Marvel makes a statement, as according to their official wiki, symbiotes are genderless, usually reproduce asexually. That's what I thought too. I always thought they were genderless. Just because he has a deep voice doesn't mean he's a man. So now what type of relationship? It's not gay, I don't think. And if they are asexual, you're taking away one of the letters in the LGBTQIA thing. The A is asexual. So now you're forcing a different sexuality on Venom? Shame on you, MCU. Jay says, just like in Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, which I haven't seen yet, I'm waiting to the high seas gets it. There was little elements that were considered woke parts, but it didn't hit you over the head completely. I'm hoping that Venom will not overdose this toxicity. Look, I just watched, I haven't even finished it, but Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. I really am enjoying it. And there was one super woke moment where the white guy's complaining about his life and the darker skinned gentleman, I don't know if he's Middle Eastern or Indian or whatever, I apologize. He's like, oh, really didn't want to sit here and listen to, not white guilt. Oh God, I'm blanking on the term. Shit. This is great YouTube, everybody. White privilege sadness or something like that. Yeah, come on, dude. Like, they didn't have to throw it in there, but at least it was just like a sprinkling. Do your sprinkling of woke. I agree with you, Jay. I'll take a sprinkling if the movie is written and done well. Chang Hua says minorities being the LGBTQ plus these days. Minorities being, yeah. Explain that a little bit more. I think I understand what you mean, but I kind of want to hear what you have to say on that. Brady's Day. I never considered it a thing. Who cares? Yeah, like, right? Yeah, 2. Odd Couple for sure. Wait, what were the options again? 2, if you never thought about the sexuality of Venom between him or the love affair between him and Eddie. Or 1, yeah, he's always been gay and in love with Eddie Brock. Brady's Day says, Craigslist taught me certain people don't know what platonic means. You remember the old, I don't know how old are you, Brady's Day? We haven't gotten there yet, but you remember the old like city papers? Yeah, that's those people in the back pages. JM 2021. It would be absolutely ridiculous if they inject the radical mask mandates and vax politics message in the movies. How bizarre would that be? Do you think they won't? Tell me one of these movies that starts in like 2020, like, you know, when they started getting back to production. If they don't show anybody in there with no masks on, their world is better than ours and we should move there. Like, I imagine to see masks. I mean, shit. Tom Cruise, like, won't let anybody breathe near him, even though I thought, as a Scientologist, this is my own opinion and I'm naive, you know, they're absent of disease. I thought they couldn't get sick. Karen Prime still here saying, whatever happened to saying what you think, not what you think some nut job wants you to say. Right. I believe I say what I think, and it's getting me canceled from friendships that I thought, I guess there never been friendships. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, screw you if I have to change to be your friend. This ain't high school anymore. I ain't going to try to have a mullet to be cool. My hair wouldn't do it anyways. Tina says, I thought one of the major themes for the first movie was that Venom is a loser. You're right. Don't they say that? Among his species, like Eddie is kind of a human loser. Like, I thought that was the reason he picked Eddie, because they were losers, not love affair. They're perv. Simple as that. What about, I'm not going to fight that. Shang-Chi's sister hit him in the nuts. Ginger Ninja says the pink one is a mixture of mayonnaise and cod roe. That's the only pink sauce I know about here. It's like a mayo, like has a little spice to it. Maybe they use like that red sauce. I don't think it's sriracha though. I don't know. It's delicious. What about his Indian friend said he had white privilege? Great friend. Right. Like it was like, yeah, it was supposed to be like a funny moment, but it was like the dude was being serious, even though it was supposed to be a funny moment because it's a comedy. I thought it was kind of, like pop shot at somebody's race, which I thought was not allowed anymore. What about it's allowed some white people to be minority by saying they're, okay, yeah, LGBTQIA 2 +++-4. The Ginger Ninja, oh yeah, 2 then, yeah. Jay says, I wonder if She-Venom will get more screen time with Michelle Williams reprising as that character to take over the mantle. How would you feel about that since we're in the modern woke era? Look, I don't mind if Michelle Williams becomes a female, not Venom though. Like, well, Venom has jumped around characters, but like, I don't need, then what happens? What happens to Venom's sexuality if he was, is he bi? Like in this world? Because I know he's asexual, but is he bi in this world? She, him, them? Is them bi? As in Venom, them? I don't know. Tom Cruise's rant was him adhering to the orders of his masters in Hollywood. Yeah, well, I don't even know if it's his master. It's like that one temple in Hollywood. Cod roe is lovely. It is. I love roe. Roe's the little pellets, right? Those so good. Yep, that's it. It's Tarraco. It's cod roe. Okay, hold on. I am going to make this shit. Tarraco. Born just no, not the right thing. Tarraco and what's a Mentiaco? Mentaiko. some type of pollock. Is that pollock roll? Oh, okay. So pollock roe cod family. Okay. But what's the mentaco? I am horrible at even speaking English, people. I am just happy 12 of you are hanging out with me. I've been up since 2 a.m. It is 10 a.m. here now. And Rogue Disney comes in. Loving your stuff lately on Twitter, my friend. Didn't they have some weird stuff in the Spider-Man Unlimited cartoon with Venom and Carnage? Like, that type of stuff? I don't remember. I know they were weird. Don't get me wrong. And it's not weird to love who you love. But I don't remember that, dude. Give me a little more. Hail, Angelus Draven. Guys, Draven, do I have you as a... I gotta check this out. Do I have you as a mod? Yes, you are. Throw your... Ginger Ninja, why'd you take away your message? Throw your link in there, dude. And if anybody else, throw your links in there. Make sure when people are watching this later on, they can find your channel. Ginger Ninja, dude. If you guys love artwork, like I made sure to, like, I don't know if Makani watches you and stuff, but I wanted to like reach out to like that Star Wars girl, everybody. I don't know her at all. But you are artistic, dude. That was freaking awesome. So I'm going to bring it up right now. I'm so ADD. See little Sporky right here up in the corner? I want a jacked version of that. Like He-Man, like he has the power of Grayskull type effect. Just not with the heat. Like I want him clothed, but like the shirt's all tight and ripped. Like I want mini Spork jacked. Okay, for rants and stuff. Back to it. Tina says, as the article I read in April, Scientology is still pushing the masking and hand washing prevention with no word mentioning on the shot. Like, can I become a Scientologist and get away with it? Dude, Raging Rhino, bro. Hey, I was going to send you this link just to see what the hell you were doing. But he's fist bumping me. What up, man? I know you're probably busy because it's like tomorrow over there. I don't even know what time it is where you're at, but I'll throw you the link just in case you want to jump on. And if you have anything to rage about, I want to hear it. Raging is awesome. Let's see what else we got going. So Bryce say, I've tried to link Jinja and Makani up a couple months ago. Yeah, they would be perfect. And thank you, Rhino, for the $3 super sticker. It really helps out. Shit, well, 3 kids now. Yeah, check out the channel. Angelus Draven, dude rocks. Let's do this. Let me see if I'm still. Let's see if they unsub me from you, dude. I'm gonna look that up right now. Nope, still subscribed. He has 266 people. Let's help him out. Let's get him at least to 275 today. God. Let's get, so please show the like button some love. Thanks, Tina. Jay says, since the Internals is around the corner in November 5th, do you expect that movie is to be a blockbuster hit that potentially has identity politics cause the director is an Academy Award winning director? I'm going to get to that question. Let me finish this article first, and then we're going to talk about that. Why not? So we talked about it's a love story. So he explained in the notes, it's very much about the extraordinary relationship between symbiote and host. Any love affair has its pitfalls, its high points and low points. Venom and Eddie's relationship absolutely causes problems and stress, and they have a near hatred for each other, like the Odd Couple. But they have to be with each other. They can't live without each other. That's companionship, love, the things that relationships are really about. Dude, that's toxic. Like, you are promoting a toxic love affair as a good thing. How moronic is that? I'm going to go on to make sure he doesn't say anything about it before I go off on that. He goes on, it's Jekyll and Hyde. Eddie is rather arrogant, thinking life owes him a favor. Venom is the complete opposite, unfiltered and speaks his mind totally, and they're trapped together. After meeting in the first movie, they're now got the 7-year itch. They've had enough of each other and can't wait to be apart. Okay. He says something about the argument in the apartment is, because I think that's from what we have seen so far, is one of the first things we shot for 2 years. These two have been living a frat party kind of life in Eddie's apartment, and he's sick and tired of his place being trashed. It's like living with an oversized toddler with no control whatsoever. Nothing about being a toxic relationship yet. I find that interesting that they're trying to push this as a love story, and there's nothing about it being a toxic love story. As much as Eddie loves her, okay, so they're talking about the film producer. Eddie is still in love with Annie. He does not know how to do it, which leads him to a breakup. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. On the other hand, this is not Circus talking about this. This is film producer Avi Arad. Arad states, on the other hand, Venom is far more romantic. He will do anything to have Annie in their lives because as far as he considers, Eddie and Venom are one. Venom, so now what is it, asexual for both of them? Venom is totally infatuated with her and wants her to be part of their little family. He's very protective. It's an interesting juxtaposition, I don't think I'm saying that right, of human and alien. The alien shows better understanding of what his partner needs, which is quite unique. Following up on the producer's notes, Circus would also state, okay, so they're talking about the notes in the first movie. Venom holds a mirror up to Eddie, shows him who he really is, selfish, arrogant, egotistical, incapable of loving anybody but himself. Eddie and Venom cannot be together, but also can't cope with being apart. He has to commit to Venom because he has no options. As for Eddie and Annie, Circus says the undercurrent is Eddie and Annie really do care for each other, but they are not suitable for each other because Eddie is only ever thinking about himself. That is a dope picture. I got to give him that. Okay, so that's it for that. So can someone tell me, anybody, was there anything about toxic relationship in that? I saw nothing about toxic relationship. That is messed up. We're going to get back to Jay's question in a minute. Let's just catch up with other people. We've talked a few times, but nothing has happened yet, I think. Oh, yeah. You got to talk to Makani. That'd be dope. Keely Chow, what's going on? We got 17 people at my time, 10:07 a.m. That's awesome. Thank you very much. You could become a channel member today. Join the crew, guys. There's a music video about Tarako. Yeah, please do. Jay says, I think Brooke Entz should be She-Ra in a live action. I don't know who that is. I'm going to look her up right now. Brooke Entz. Okay, let's look up Brooke Entz. She's jacked. Holy cow, I'll show you her. Wow, she is jacked. Who is she? I don't even know who she is, but she is, once again, I will say, jacked. Look at that. CrossFit athlete Brooke Entz talks changing beauty. Jesus. She scares me in a good way. She's very pretty. That's not her, right? And that might be her when she was younger. I don't know. Diesel, dude. Diesel. Wow. Okay. I'm fine with that. It's midnight. Sorry, dude. Can't just now, but thanks. We'll catch up. Hey, Raging, you're invited anytime, man. Literally anytime. I love talking with you, man. So thank you. Cheers. Cheers, mate. Hopefully Australia's treating you right now. Don't get beat up for not wearing a mask. Jay says Mike O'Hearn as He-Man. All right. I'm going to keep up on the girl. I'll look at him later. Venom is Marvel's version of the Odd Couple with cannibalism. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. This is bullshit. I can't believe this is where we are in the world. I know, dude. Like I am like disgusted that first they consider this an LGBTQ coming out party for Venom. Second, that they believe it's a love story between Venom and Eddie. Third, they never talk about the toxicity of this love relationship. That is messed up. Like these people are Andy Serkis. like, you lost your mind, dude. Like, I will love you as Gollum forever, but you have lost your ever-loving mind, Snoke. Like, what? That should not be a love story you're wanting to make. I don't know. I don't know. Ginger Ninja, yeah, haven't they learned anything? Repeat after me. Get woke, go broke. Hell, Doomcock. And all the others who have said it, it just always makes me think of Doomcock. Any more earthquakes there? Yeah. Wow, Rhino, there was earthquakes. Oh, I did say it right. Thank you. It's supposed to be two guys who were losers being badass together while being complete opposites as roommates. Yeah, the Odd Couple, Oscar and Felix. That's who they're supposed to be. Like, I don't understand what they're talking about, a love story. You know, like, it makes no sense to me. It's weird. It's weird. She is jacked. God. I didn't even know there were CrossFit people, like athletes. Venom just sounds like a dude in the friend zone, kind of. That was Rogue Disney. The Ginger Ninja saying hail to some people. NM, what's going on? Okay, so let me see if anyone. Thank you very much, Keely Chow. What up? Let's see. Anybody have anything else you want me to talk about? It's been about an hour. That could be long enough. The Christian fandom geek, dude. This guy's great. I just found his channel a little bit ago. Let me find his channel. I'm going to throw it in the chat. Christian. There we go. He has 153 subs. I really want to get him up there. We don't agree on everything. I've listened to his videos. Don't agree on everything, but I respect what he says. Great voice, great podcast. So yeah, Christian fandom geek. Check him out, guys. Seems like a good dude. What up, Cavatino Cavalryman Jay? Scott, look up Aquaman is the Becoming? Aquaman the Becoming. Is this crazy artwork one? That looks really, really weird. Who the hell is that? Is that Aqualad? Hold on, let me share this. I'm just looking at images. Is this Aqualad or is this a new Aquaman? I mean, don't get me wrong. The artwork is beautiful. Why are we switching Aquaman, though? What is he, a model? I don't understand. What's going on? Someone give me some info. Let me see if it says anything about it here. Yeah, I don't see anything about it. Someone tell me what this one's all about. I have not seen anything about this yet. I'd like to go back to the young lady. Brooke. Yeah, I've seen anything about that. You'll have to fill me in. Hollywood has gone crazy. Christian fandom geek, it has. I am a little bit more harder on it than you are. I have no problem like with race swapping and stuff like that if it doesn't affect the DNA of the character. You know, like having a White Panther, you know, that would affect the DNA of the character. Certain characters, like I don't mind if you have somebody with almost the close to the same power, even with the same name. Look, Miles Morales, I'm fine with. Don't kill off Peter Parker to make a Miles Morales and just call him Spider-Man. Like, or don't make Peter Parker a different nationality. He is who he is. That was the era of those comics. Like, create new. That's what I'm all about. Like, stop using those IPs because they have name recognition and you know you have a built-in fandom, and create your own. Look what Spawn did back in the 90s. Like, created their own. You know, there's a lot of characters out there that could be repurposed and used, like updated, that are great black characters, female, gay. Like, there's so many different ones you can use. Please do. Didn't they originally cast that one actor for Venom? What's his name? Mike Roach? No. Isn't Mike Roach the guy from Dirty Jobs? I don't know about that. That'd be kind of cool. No, I never heard that. Let's see. Rogue Disney says, I just tagged you in a tweet about the Spider-Man show. I was talking about Venom and Carnage. We're trying to have kids together. Okay, let me hide my stuff so you can't see all my garbage on there. They're trying to have kids together. TV series, 1995 to 2005. I do remember this. I don't remember them wanting to have kids together, though. Hold on, let me switch this to their IMDb. So they were trying to have kids together on this one? I mean, like, was it a big part of it or just like one episode where they're like, let's have kids? I'm a classic Spider-Man fan. You know, like, I loved the old school one. Not Unlimited. I used to like Spidey and Friends. That was good too. But I don't remember a lot of this one, but you got to fill me in on that a little bit more. Yeah, anytime, buddy. DC Pride on Aquaman the Becoming. Okay, so these were the characters they created during Pride Month that they just changed. Yeah, Spawn is awesome. Okay, all right. I don't get it. Dirty Jobs is Mike Rowe. My bad. Miss Martin Muses, how are you, my friend? We were talking about, I sent you a link in the chat, in our chat, because we were talking about George R. R. Martin earlier. Didn't know if you were available, but I'm already frustrated over that. So we are done. Spider-Man Unlimited lasted only one season and it ended on a cliffhanger. Why does this say from 99 to 2005 then? Is this the comic book? No, voice actors. You sure? This must be a different one then. Because this one says from 99 to 205 from the Twitter one you sent me. So I don't know. Oh, I just saw your response, Miss Martin Muses. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, people. I'm not used to being on my own, so you can be quiet for a little while. Oh, you sent me that link. Great. Thank you, Ginger Ninja. Keely Chow says, me too. My favorite Spider-Man show was Spider-Man, aka Spider-Man the Animated Series. That was so dope. So dope. I loved it. So much fun. Just a good family-friendly kids cartoon. Just give me 1 second. I think my kid might be crying. Watch this while I check this out. Let's see. I don't know how long this one is, but we will play it.
Don't like my politics. Don't buy my book. Problem solved.
Okay, I'm going to run this too.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! Persian! Give them nothing, but take from them everything!
You see, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
So I believe in everybody's version of that. I should have the big, Sporky News thing at the end because I am Rogue Entertainment. I mean, come on, people. We know this, right? I'm the biggest draw. People like me. Steven, they don't like you. Subscribe to my channel. Trying to get to 2,000 before Stephen Walton because he's a jerk. And he's like 100 or 200 more than me right now. So how's that possible? I have no freaking clue. Good morning, Stig. How are you, my friend? I sent you the link earlier because I was talking to George R. R. Martin a little bit. But now, and Angelus Draven, if you're still here, check your Twitter because I would like to talk about this. Another woke movie we will be dealing with in the future. Todd McFarlane Spawn film embraces Hollywood wokeness. Yay! I'm so excited about that because why not? Just can't take it. Wait a minute. I got something for y'all. Hold on. Hold that thought. I got to join this woke parade. Okay. I don't want to be left behind. So I should have brushed it first. It's all messed up. Damn it. All right, hold on. Here we go. Oh, if I only had a ponytail thing. All right. I'm so for wokeness. Aren't you? Okay, let's read this article because Spawn deserves to be woke. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm the new editor of Sporking News. My name is Edwin. Okay. That's Edwin spelled AWCO. Edwin. Pronounce it right, you racist. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Spawn's creator, Todd McFarlane, admits that upcoming movie will embrace Hollywood wokeness, which it's about time wokeness became a part of Hollywood. Okay. McFarlane spoke to CBR. What a great website, guys. One of my favorites. It's like Vox, CBR, and Vox. Like, really. Because Vox is that good. CBR asked the creator, last month it was announced Brian Tucker is going to take a crack at the movie script. What about his vision for the project impressed you to bring him on board? McFarlane answered, what a hottie. Well, it wasn't just my decision. There's a handful of other people working on it. And that we haven't announced yet. One of the people working on it, that is going to be a big name. Like, huge. Oh, did I say huge? My bad. Oh my God, those Trump years affected me. Big name when we finally get to an announcement. I think he said he went through close to 100 scripts by as many people as he could. Because, quantity over quality, people. Spawn, God, he's so masculine. It's disgusting. Let's see. The creator then revealed one of the key things he was looking for was non-white writers. Oh, because white writers, like, first of all, they write white. And like, how can you read white writing on a white paper? It's so racist. So yeah, totally don't want a white writer for that. We were looking ideally for someone that could bring a voice to the character on two levels. I'm just a white Canadian kid. I haven't lived the life of a man in America of someone with dark skin, even though I created Spawn and it was my idea and it's been around for decades. I now just realized that I don't have the white skin thing going on for me, like dark skin, I mean. Oh, wait a minute. He didn't write that part. He ended with dark skin. We thought it was important to get the perspective of somebody who has someone with the perspective coming in and adding a slightly different bent, hope the right direction to what you and I, as comic book readers, already know as to what Spawn is about. Wow, he's really thoughtful. Like, super uber thoughtful. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Oh God, my hair. So genuine. Not gonna lie, that was the best time to tune in. I don't know if you're talking about Edwin, myself. I speak about myself in the third person, by the way. That's my pronoun, Edwin. Face palm, right? You're so excited. I got you. So is Spawn now gay or non-binary or a lady person? Why can't Spawn be all of the above? Sexist. I'm bummed about the Spawn going woke. He's such a dope character. Soul Assassin sounds angry. Keely Chow. Nothing personal to author Stephen Walton, but I have to do this. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys?
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Cowboys. So masculine. Yes, I am an eagle flying through the sky of tears. Yes, feeling blue always. Hail Edwin, thank you. ADCO, thank God you wrote that because I forgot how I spelled my own name. Thank you, Christian fandom. Glad you're laughing. Didn't want to upset anybody. Who wants to upset anybody? By the way, Edwin is available for interviews. Because Spork is just so lame. You can interview Edwin anytime you want. I look like the blue-haired, I'm the blue-haired Dumbledore. I couldn't think of anything. I just inhaled it. That's so hard. I'd be feeling blue if I was an Eagles fan. That's true. That's so true. Not another one. Always another one, sir. Always. Okay. Oh, Stig Kenobi has something to say. I finished the 4th Got book on audio yesterday. Spork been rereading and re-listening. Thank God, because that needs some perspective. That stream that Sporking guy has on Monday nights with you. Coming back very soon, if not this Monday coming up, next Monday definitely, but hopefully this Monday. So, stay with us. Yes, blue hair. Are you the blue wizard that went missing in Lord of the Rings? First of all, don't put your gentrification on me. I am who I am. I'm Edwin. And wasn't there 2 blue ones, by the way? Whatever. I would love for you to talk to Vinny about Todd McFarlane. Oh, that Vinny guy's so sexist, though. Mr. Grant Gregory for 2. C maybe. A, I have no clue because I don't judge money for who they live by and who they are. Hail my blue non-binary brethren. Spawns is a lady friend. Edwin agrees a little bit. The Ginger, I can't write about knights and dragons because I never seen the world from a dragon's perspective. Well, I'm glad you're actually admitting that to yourself. God. No, it's not spelled Edwina. It's Edwin. How did I spell it again? A something. How did I spell it? ADCO. Edwin. Edwin. I gotta comb this shit. I'm sorry I said shit. Yeah, cheers, Stig Kenobi. He's so sexist. Brightest day. Oh, God, I came back and Scott's in a way. First of all, could everyone tell him who I am? I'm not Scott, I'm Edwin. God. Did someone say glory hole? What is a glory? You're disgusting.
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Oh, God, you're so gross. You guys are so gross. Blue-haired Dumbledore. Adorable. Oh, thank you. I did not break character. I'm not a character. I'm Edwin. I go to school, run, and what happens? Well, don't run. Walk. Is Karen Pry a transformer? The transformer. Is Edwin... That's not how I spell my name, you sexist jerk. All right, let's read on. What else does Todd McFarlane say? God, I hope my wife doesn't see me like this. McFarlane then noted that he doesn't want the film to tell Spawn's comic book origin. I didn't want to do the comic book origin. I can't say shit. The story for the issue 1 to 3 in the movie, we were looking for people not white without even telling them that, to give something a little bit different. He continued, unfortunately, 80 to 90% of them, according to the other person involved who was interviewing most of them, were falling into the trap of retelling the comic book story in the movie. Who wants to hear the original, like, origin of Spawn? I want to see John Leguizamo in the fat clown suit again. Like, that's been done. God. Whatever. You guys are so racist. The Spawn creator then went on to detail that he wants this new film to be relevant today, specifically in terms of its social content, of course. McFarlane explained, we saw that movie. That movie came out like 20 plus years ago from New Line. So what haven't we seen that would be interesting and relevant today, both in terms of filmmaking and social content? That should be the other way around. Social content, then filmmaking. Because we all know it's all about the social content today, not what the film actually has to say or be, look, or see, or like the acting or anything, directing, editing. Like, that means nothing when it comes to social content. Just want to make sure you guys know. Look how scary he is. I don't want to see this film. It's scary. Oh. What else does Farland have to say? It's been done. All right. Not sure if Todd really... Okay, who's this person? What's funny about McFarlane's comment here is that he shoots down the idea of... Wow. Oh, that was dangerous. Idea of doing Spawn origin for this upcoming film because it's already been done. But in the next sentence, he's calling for the movie that will be relevant today, both in terms of filmmaking and social. We just said that. Not sure if Todd realizes this. God. We've already seen it. And moviegoer audience are not interested in seeing more. Just look at Terminator Dark Fate. Oh my God, a glorious. What an amazing. I'm shocked it didn't win an Academy Award. And Charlie's Angels. Oh, Kristen Stewart, Bella. God, I wanted to be Bella. Or any of the other films and TV shows that embrace woke culture are the best. Oh my God, he has a. Is that an AR? AR-5 something? Automatic rifle or something? Isn't that what it stands for? That's what the president told me. God, that's dangerous. Moviegoer audience do not want to see film that have social content that is relevant today. They do not want? That's all I want to see. We want messages that are timeless. No, I want to see today. If you choose relevant today over timeless, no one will remember your movie the second they are out of the theater. 80s blockbuster hits. Come on. In contrast to the timeless message. People are still talking about Lord of the Rings. Racist. In the original Star Wars film. Sexist. People are still talking about Die Hard. Not a Christmas movie. The Sound of Music. White guilt. Gone with the Wind. Oppressor. And The Wizard of Oz. Drug addict. Okay. What else does McFarlane? Where does he get to the gender stuff? Coming in Image Comics, Gunslinger. Ooh, look, he's scary. Became the biggest launch of the new superhero monthly title in 25 years. That's crazy. Gunslinger Spawn beat Marvel A woman got beaten by this Spawn character? That's wrong and sexist. Okay, this is a description of the first Gunslinger. Introducing the launch of the second new monthly title spin-out of the Spawn universe. Wow, that's exciting. With one of the most popular characters in the entire Spawn mythology. This book contains 3 separate Gunslinger stories, each take... Who cares? God. What do you guys think? Thanks a lot, coming and comics bounding comic thing. You guys... Racist. Anyways, Where did we leave off? Edwin is God. I remember that part because I spelled it wrong. Sorry I got picked my team. I am on the side of at Ginger Ninja. Red is better than blue. 111. Oh my God, you're so wrong. You should go on Friday Night Tights like this. Could we try to get Edwin on Friday Night Tights? I mean, oh God, that hipster Moses Scary. He is so sensual. Sexist and racist though, but you know, good looking guy. Whatever. Glory hole day, they'll pass you by. Glory hole day. Oh God, I love that guy. He's so awesome. Meatloaf. Oh God, I love him. Should continue the Spawn animated series that was on HBO. That was pretty dope. Scott would say that, not me. I'm Edwin. Edwin for president. Yay. Oh my God. McGrady, Grant, whatever your name is. I love you. You're awesome. Spawned from a That is wrong. That is a pun. Both. Okay. Well, I think we're going to call it a night. Give me a second. Let me get that Scott character back here. Scott, get over here. If I was to wear a wig, hair like Edwin, it would get hot. Whew. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. I was going to say tonight, but it's this morning. I really appreciate it. Pass on Edwin. I guess Edwin on Friday Night Tights. He would do it. Totally. That's what he would say. Yeah, just don't forget, this is beauty today. That is strong, powerful whammon. That's how your Captain Marvel should look with those diesel arms. She's whammon. And Spider-Man, or Superman and Batman should be super gay. Don't forget that. And this is today's, the bottom one is Stig Kenobi's new lightsaber. So just remember that, guys. Okay? Let's not hurt other people. God, I can't get out of that character. All right, everybody. Make sure you take time to subscribe to everybody that was in the chat. Please pass this live stream along. Let's get it moving. And to my amazing members, Riff Mango, E. Clay Thomason, Valliant Renegade, Larry, Lady Tauriel, Culture Casino, Mad Martigan. Him too. Those guys are my Oberyn Martell level. We got Tina Bojan, Toxic Man Flu, Jake D, and Who Knew the Salt Must Flow are my Littlefinger level. Please join us. It's as cheap as a cup of Walton coffee, guys. So, and his stuff is garbage. At least I have some good stuff. My new job doesn't allow me much time. I do enjoy hanging out with you, Scott. Take care, brother. You know what, Karen? That means a lot because I actually noticed you haven't been around. I noticed people aren't around and it gets me a little worried. Like Jacob. I don't know if anybody remembers Jacob. He was a channel member. He's just gone. I hope he's okay. So if anybody sees Jacob, please let him know. Thinking about him. And remind Shane Nolan, dude, send me your info because I totally have that 10-inch gift for you. All right, everybody. Have a great day. I love you all. Take care. Peace out. And remember, put a spork in it because we are done. I don't know what I was going to say there. Peace. Spork's the best. He's such the best. Edwin would know time. He might be sexist and maybe racist, but he's so cool because he knows me. And I never